What's going on, everybody? This is Walt Lanier from Homeland Park Community Watch. I wanted to speak to you today. We're not going to do a citizens talk in Gluck Mill today on episode 4. What we're going to show you is the playground. Chandler's not with us today. He's having to work. My son Cameron, he's 15. He's being my cameraman today. As soon as we got out of the car, Cameron made a statement. This is a park. Well, yeah, that's kind of the sentiment that we all feel. This is the only park that we have in Homeland Park, and it's just outside of our boundaries of Homeland Park in Gluck Mill. And what I wanted to show you was some of the things that's going on with this park. Now, there is new, looks like it's been replaced recently, maybe within the past couple of years. It has a nice turf put down. There's also some concrete walkways and all to make it accessible for the ball field. Down here, I've spoke with many people, and they said that they don't play down here. They don't bring their kids in this area, and I'm going to show you some of the things why. If you walk up here, Cameron, and take a look at the rust here on our monkey bars. This is beginning to look like a standing tetanus shot. If you could zoom in on some of the carved words above the slide, the profanities, the graffiti on the inside. Around here on this side, there's graffiti all over this, all over the climbing area, and all over the slides. Now I'm going to walk you into the dugout. Here in the dugout is where I found the roofing nail a little earlier. Some of the roof coming off from the top. You can see how here it's starting to fall apart. It's rotted, a lot of water damage. These, I particularly love these. These have been here since the Mill Hill days. I don't know if that's steel, iron, or whatever it is, but I'm sure it's not going anywhere. It could be restored and repainted. There's some graffiti that's been painted over here. Some loose corrugated metal that our children can get hurt on. The trash bags have been pulled out. We have trash and lottery tickets, and no telling what else down at the bottom of that water. I'm not going to take you to the other dugout. We've already been in there before the video. It's a small liquor bottle in there. It's pretty much the same as this. We have broken glass here. I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. All right, now we're on the opposite side. The playground and the ball field is behind the camera. Where we're standing used to be a large hill that would separate the playground from the other area. And what I wanted to show you was, it's not much out here. There's 2 picnic tables, 3, some trash cans. I'm going to show you this over here in a minute where a tree has been took up and not finished yet. The way that I remember this thing, and maybe someone else could have a little better memory than me, we used to have this little metal flying wheel of death. I don't remember what this thing was called, but we'd get on there and you were supposed to just spin it and go around. Of course, us idiot kids never did that. We spun it as fast as we could until one of us flew off of it. We lived through it, thank God. We had a very large swing set right there in that area. I remember something else being here. I'm not quite positive what it was. And over here to the left of me in the corner, we had 2 bathrooms, a male and a female bathroom that you could go to the restroom in and wash your hands over here in this area. It had a lot of trees back then, and they were probably took down because they were old and probably falling. I noticed there's a down limb we have here now. I think this has the potential to be a very nice park. Is it the only one we need in Homeland Park? No, we've been promised for years that every time I would go somewhere that, this is a great place to make a park, and to this day we haven't seen a park. From my understanding, New Spring put this down for us, and we're very grateful for what you did. I don't know who took it over, but this is what we're left with. This is the kind of parks and recreation that they expect for Homeland Park, which has a population in the last census of over 6,000 people. All right, here's where a tree had recently maybe fell over and it's been cleaned up. And if you'll come over here and take a look down in it, it appears that I don't think anyone stump grinded it. I believe it just was one of the older trees that fell over. This is still a bad place for a child to come through and get hurt. And over here is our picnic table. Someone has been nice enough to replace board here. They're in need of painting and pressure washing. This is one of 3 that we have. Some nice trash cans were actually put out here, and they're full of trash. And this has been the same thing since last week when we came down and took pictures. If you'll notice over here, this power pole, it's hanging on for dear life. And that's the entrance gate where, if a child wanted to come here and play, would walk right underneath this. We'll have to report that today. That wasn't here the other day that I'm aware of. So what I brought you out here for today, and without having a citizens talk and speaking with someone directly today for episode 4, I wanted to show you our park. I wanted to give you a walk around, not just with pictures, but with video and audio, and let you see what this looks like for us. We want parks and recreation in our community. I think it's very important. I think it helps give our youth something to do. I think it also is good for the community, allows us to have public events down here, and I'm kind of sick and tired of the promises for years and years and years. So at this point, the move is on the county. Whoever is over Parks and Recreation, it's your move. We're asking that you come down, maybe survey some other land, put a second park at Homeland Park, refinish this one. Hey, we're happy if you want to fence them off and put no trespassing after certain hours to keep out the vagrants who are messing this up for the rest of us, for the good citizens of this community. We're tired of being judged by the few when there's over 6,000 of us here, and I'm very sure that a small percentage is what gives Homeland Park a bad name. We're in the Gluck Mill area right now, and we're asking that everyone like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, share it on social media, take a look at what it is. Would you allow your children to play here? Come take a look at it for yourself, and then you be the judge. Thank you for joining in. This is Walter Lanier from Homeland Park Community Watch. This is the end of our video. Thank you for sticking in here a little longer than we expected. Check us out at www.homelandpark.org.